Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. If you're seeing this message before 16 July, then this moment is not just special. It's sacred. You didn't stumble upon these words by chance. Life has a way of speaking to us through quiet signals, subtle signs, and timely messages. This is one of them. You are being called to pause, to breathe, and to recognize that something within you is ready for a shift. Before change happens around you, it begins inside you. And the fact that you're reading this right now means that your spirit is already in motion, already preparing for a powerful transformation. Comes a point in every person's life when a door opens, not physically, but spiritually. It opens to a path that you've either ignored, forgotten, or been afraid to walk. And yet here it is again, gently knocking on your awareness. That path leads to your greater self, to the version of you that's not just surviving, but thriving. Most people ignore that call. They wait, they overthink. They assume tomorrow will be more convenient. But you are not most people. You are being invited to wake up today, before the 16th of July, through the park, and take full ownership of the life you want to create. This message is your mirror. It is reflecting back to you the truth that you've always known deep inside, that you were made for more. More peace, more clarity, more purpose. You are not meant to remain in cycles of frustration, procrastination, or self-doubt. You are meant to rise. But to do that, you must first believe that this moment has meaning. The universe can send reminders to those who are asleep. It sends them to those who are ready. And whether you feel ready or not, life has chosen this time to remind you that your next chapter is close. The next few days are not ordinary. They are a preparation space through the park, a sacred pause before the shift. Use them wisely. Reflect on where you've been, but don't stay there. Forgive what needs to be forgiven. Release what needs to be let go. Speak out loud what you're ready to receive. Don't just wish for change. Welcome it. Don't just dream, decide. Your energy is powerful, and where your attention goes, your life flows. This is the moment where you take the energy and direct it fully toward what you want to become. No one can do it for you. Everything in life is now conspiring with you. You're not alone. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to begin again. This be your confirmation. Let this be your call to action. Before 16 July, make the choice that will change everything. Because when you do, the world within you and around you will never be the same again. Ladies and gentlemen, every now and then through the park, life gives us a moment of deep clarity, a flash of insight that cuts through the noise, the chaos, and the routine. You are seeing this message before 16 July. That moment has arrived for you. This is not just a set of words on a screen. This is a signal running through the park. It's a confirmation from life, from the universe, from your own higher self that something powerful is awakening within you. A shift is underway. Not someday, not eventually, but now. And your awareness of this moment is the first step towards something extraordinary. It's easy to miss moments like these when we are consumed by daily tasks, distractions, and obligations. But right now, you are being given a sacred opportunity to step away from the noise and listen, not with your ears, but with your inner knowing. Knowing that whispers, you are made for more. That knowing that tells you the cycle of your life is not the end. It's just the beginning. But beginnings require something from you. They require attention. They require intention. And most of all, they require courage. Running through the park, the courage to let go of who of you were so you can become who you truly are. The courage to trust that even if you don't see all the steps ahead, taking the first step is enough. Between now and 16 July, you are standing in a gap, a powerful space where old patterns can be released and new decisions can take root. What you do in this space matters. These are not days to waste. These are days to prepare, to clear, to focus. Because when the change comes, and it will arrive quickly, and those who are ready will rise with it. The greatest changes in life don't always start with big actions. Often they start with quiet moments of reflection and a single, clear decision. The decision to take your life seriously. Decision to no longer settle for almost and someday. The decision to reclaim your power and no longer be defined by your past. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are in the perfect position to receive this message because you are ready, even if your mind hasn't fully accepted it yet. So breathe. Feel the truth of this moment. Let it enter your heart. Let it move your soul. Let it remind you that this life is not random, and neither are you. The energy you align with right now will shape the rest of your year. That's how powerful this timing is. That's how important your awareness is. If you truly allow this moment to sink in, your life will begin to shift in ways you cannot fully imagine yet. But it all starts now, not next week, not next year. Now, the world is waiting for you to wake up to your own power. Let this be the day you do. There is something sacred about moments that feel like turning points. When the noise of life pauses just long enough for you to hear a deeper message. One that resonates not in your ears, but in your soul. If you are seeing this message before 16 July, it's more than a coincidence. It is a personal invitation. An invitation to rise, to prepare through the pack, and to shift the entire direction of your life. These words have found you for a reason. You are not here to remain as you are. You are here because something within you is ready to evolve. Many people wait for external change. They wait for better opportunities, easier circumstances, more time, or perfect alignment. But those who truly change their lives understand something powerful. Transformation begins within. You don't need a new year or a grand event to start over. Sometimes you just need a signal. This is that signal. You're being asked to lean into possibility, not fear, not hesitation. Possibility, possibility through the pack. The possibility that everything you've been through has led you to this moment so that you can choose differently. And when you choose differently, you live differently. Between now and 16 July, you have been given a window, a space to reflect, realign, and renew. But time doesn't change us, intention does. How you use this window will shape the next chapter of your journey. Ask yourself through the pack, what have I been tolerating? What dreams I buried under doubt? What potential have I been afraid to unlock? This is the time to stop running from your own greatness. This is the time to make peace with your past and partner with your future. Running through the pack. Everything you desire is already forming, but it can only manifest through the version of you who is willing to claim it. And claiming it starts with belief. Not just belief in the world or in destiny, but belief in yourself. You must trust that your presence matters, that your decisions shape outcomes, that your thoughts influence reality. This is the season to become deeply intentional. Speak life into your days. Move with clarity. Cut away distractions. And most of all, reconnect with your inner strength. Because when you are aligned, truly aligned, nothing outside of you has the power to shake you. The old version of you may have doubted this. It may have settled for just surviving. But that version is no longer in control. You are awakening now. You are seeing clearly. And you are being supported by forces greater than you can see. If you honor this time, if you step into it with heart and focus, you will see shifts in your energy, in your relationships, in your work, and in your inner peace. This is not hype. It is truth. The moment has arrived. Let your next decision reflect the life you are ready to live. Because if you accept this message fully, the change you seek is already on its way. Through the park, there is a moment in everyone's life when everything changes. Not because the world outside shifts, but because something powerful moves within. If you are reading this before 16 July, you are standing on the edge of such a moment, running through the park. A moment of awakening, a moment of opportunity, a moment that holds the potential to redefine your entire future. Message didn't reach you by chance. It arrived because something inside you is ready. Ready to break old patterns. Ready to leave behind the limitations of yesterday. Ready to walk in the fullness of who you truly are. Many people live their lives waiting. Waiting for clarity, waiting for motivation, waiting for permission. But the truth is, clarity comes from commitment. Motivation grows through movement. And permission, you give that to yourself. This season is not asking you to wait. It is asking you to act. Running through the park, it's asking you to recognize that the change you've been hoping for isn't coming from the outside. It's rising from the inside. And that inner change starts the moment you believe you are worthy of more. Before 16 July, you are being given a rare opportunity to realign, to stop drifting and start deciding. What kind of life do you truly want? What habits are you willing to release? Fears. What fears are you ready to face? These are not small questions. They are foundational, running through the park. Because the next version of your life requires a new level of you. One who doesn't shrink when it's time to grow. Park, one who doesn't hide when it's time to heal, and one who doesn't wait when it's time to rise. Life often whispers before it shouts, running the park, and this is a whisper, a gentle nudge from the universe that something new is trying to be born through you. Running through the park, maybe it's a dream you've buried, maybe it's a strength you've ignored, maybe it's a life you once imagined but slowly forgot. Through the park. Whatever it is, now is the time to remember, to awaken, to take that small but bold step in the direction of your truth. Running through the park. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start moving. Progress is always more powerful than perfection. Over the next few days, give yourself space. Space to think. Space to feel. Space to listen. Let go of distractions. Turn inward. Ask your soul what it's truly craving. And then honor the answer. Let these days be your preparation. Let them be your inner reset. Because when 16 July arrives, it won't just be another date on the calendar. Running through the park. It will be the line that separates who you were from who you are becoming. You have been chosen to see this. And now you must choose what to do with it. Remember, nothing changes until you do. But when you change, when you really commit to rising, everything around you will begin to reflect that shift. Your life is calling forward. Don't wait. Step forward. The door is open. Walk through it. These words have found you before 16 July. Take a moment to understand the weight of this message. Not with fear, but with deep awareness. Park. You are not just reading a motivational phrase. You are standing at the edge of possibility. Something greater is being stirred inside of you. A signal has been sent to your spirit that change is not only near, it is inevitable. And you are being called to be ready for it. This readiness is not about having all the answers. It's about having the willingness to move, to grow, and to step into a future that reflects your true power. Think about how many times you've postponed change. How often have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, or when the time is right? But what if this is the moment you were always waiting for? Running through the park. What if the right time isn't in the future, but right here, right now? Seeing this message is your invitation to stop waiting, to stop existing on autopilot, to finally take your life seriously and step into the fullness of what's possible. Between now and 16 July, you are being given a sacred window. In that time, you are not being asked to perform or prove yourself to the world. Instead, running through the park, you're being asked to become honest with yourself, to reflect on who you've been, who you've become, and who you still have the potential to be. Real change doesn't come from pressure, it comes from alignment. And alignment begins with honesty. What are you pretending not to know? What truth have you been avoiding? Patterns have become so familiar that you've stopped questioning them. This is your time to break the cycle. Not with force, with clarity. Not with fear, but with faith. Every action you take from this moment forward, every decision you make, every thought you feed, these are all shaping the life you will wake up to after 16 July. And the beauty of this is you still have time to choose differently. You still have time to realign your focus, to rebuild your habits, and to raise your standards. No external change will last if your internal world remains the same. So use this moment to go deep. Ask yourself, Beth Rupak, what does the best version of me need right now? Maybe it's more discipline. Maybe it's more peace through the park. Maybe it's the courage to finally speak your truth. Whatever it is, honor it. Even the smallest act of alignment can ripple into major transformation when it's done from a place of sincerity. You are not powerless. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are being prepared for something new, something more aligned, something deeply fulfilling. This isn't a coincidence. It's a calling. And you are ready, even if it feels unfamiliar. Before the 16th of July arrives, make the decision to walk in the direction of your higher self. The version of you that's been waiting to emerge is ready. Are you is something powerful about divine timing, when the right words meet the right person at exactly the right moment. If you are seeing this message before 16 July, consider it more than just timing. It's alignment. Life has led you here, not randomly, but with purpose. Something inside of you is ready for change. Not the kind of change that simply tweaks your daily habits, but the kind that shakes you at your core and wakes up the parts of you that have been dormant, overlooked, or silenced for far too long. This is not just a sign. It is a call to action. There are days that come and go without much significance. But then there are days that mark a shift, a before and after. You are in the presence of such a day. The world you desire, the goals you've written, the peace you've longed for, the strength you've needed. They all begin with one sacred decision, the decision to stop waiting for life to happen and start living as though life is happening for you. That choice, though subtle, will set everything into motion. Between now and 16 July, you are standing on holy ground. This is a time to remove distractions, silence the noise, and listen, not to the world, but to your soul. Because your soul already knows the way. The park, it's been whispering to you through intuition, through discomfort, through dreams that won't leave you alone. But you've been busy. The park, you've been caught up in survival, in schedules, in systems. Now, you're being asked to return to presence, to come back to your center and ask, what do I truly want? Transformation does not always begin with action. Sometimes it begins with awareness. The awareness that you are not stuck, that you are not limited by your past, and that you are allowed to change. The awareness that what lies ahead is greater than anything that's been lost. And more than that, running through the park. The awareness that you are worthy of the life you envision. You don't need to earn it. You need to claim it. Claiming it starts with believing that this moment is meant for you. Let this be your reset. Not a forced push, but gentle return to alignment. Start small. Reflect on your vision. Create space in your day for quiet. Release what no longer serves you. Old fears, worn out beliefs, unnecessary obligations. These are the anchors that keep you from rising. Them loose. You don't need to carry them into the next chapter. You are being invited to travel light, to walk free, to trust fully. Something within you already feels it. That this message, this moment, is not just another scroll or post. It's a mirror, and what you do with it will define who you become. So honor this timing, prepare your heart, step into your truth. Because the version of you that emerges after 16 July will be unlike anything the world has seen. It all begins now. Moments are loud and dramatic. Others are quiet but life-altering. This is one of those quiet moments that holds more weight than you can see. If you are reading this before 16 July, take a deep breath and know this: your life is speaking to you. The timing is not an accident. The message is not random. This is your awakening, your chance to pause, reflect, and recognize that everything you've been waiting for is already waiting for you. You are standing at the edge of transformation, and the choice to cross that edge lies entirely within you. You may not feel ready. You may still be wrestling with fear, doubt, or uncertainty. But the truth is, readiness isn't a feeling. It's a decision. It's the choice to stop making excuses, the decision to stop waiting for approval, and the courage to move forward even when clarity is only one step at a time. Between now and 16 July, through the park, you are in a sacred space. A short but powerful season that can change everything, not because the world around you will shift, but because the way you show up to the world will. This message isn't about pressure. It's about purpose, running through the park. It's a reminder that there's something within you that's been ignored for too long. Maybe it's a dream you've silenced running the park, a purpose you've delayed, a truth you've hidden beneath routine and responsibility. But that part of you has not disappeared. It's been waiting for your permission to rise, waiting for you to remember who you are before the world told you who to be. That time has come. To truly change your life, you don't need to transform everything overnight. You just need to begin. Begin with honesty. Begin with stillness. Begin with the courage to ask yourself what kind of life you are truly meant to live and what's been standing in the way. Is it fear running through the park? Is it comfort? Is it the belief that you're not ready or worthy? Whatever it is, it only has power as long as you allow it. And this moment is asking you to take your power back. The days leading up to 16 July are a gift. They are not just countdowns on a calendar, they are opportunities. Each one is a chance to realign, refocus, and rise. Use them wisely. Reflect deeply. Act intentionally. Speak kindly to yourself. Surround yourself with energy that builds, not drains, because when the shift comes, and it will come fast. And those who are prepared will soar. You are not here by accident. You are here because something sacred is unfolding in your life. And that unfolding begins with one word: yes. Yes to growth. Yes to faith. And yes to becoming. Don't wait for the world to change. Become the change your world needs. Through the park, the clock is counting down to an end. It's counting up to your beginning. And your beginning starts now.